Morning guys, we got another job today. We're over at a church who just got their fountain running since it's hopefully going to start being spring now, even though today's pretty chilly. When they turned everything on, a breaker immediately started tripping. That led to the light poles in the parking lot. So first thing is we're going to start checking to see what could be going on. I already have the wires taken apart and we have continuity between our hot and our ground. So that means that there's a fault somewhere. The only problem is I think there's 4 or 5 light poles that we're gonna have to just take apart individually and see where the fault is, see what we can get, what needs to be rewired. So I won't bore you guys with that, but I'll let you know what we find. All right, so we got to the first location. My boss is over there working on it right now. We disconnected the wires, rechecked continuity, and our main feed, which is the important one that comes from our breaker to our first pole, does not have any continuity anymore. So that's awesome that we don't have to rerun that. But now we just have to figure out where the break is and which one of these poles. So we're gonna go ahead and land it so we can get power back out there and figure out what's going on. All right, so we used our incredible detective skills.
Mystery solved.
Here, followed the exposed UF cable around, all through this fresh mulch. We found a buried splice and some nice, beautiful charring.
I'm fried.
So what we're guessing is it probably just got hit with a shovel or something while they were putting down this mulch. So what we'll do is just, they're very specific on not wanting to do too much, just get it back and working. So we're gonna do our best to get this into a junction box, make it as safe as possible without having to rewire the whole thing, and call it a day. All right, so as you can see, we got our junction box in there. Again, customer just wanted a quick fix, as inexpensive as possible to get this up and running. So we used a little PVC junction box in here, siliconed the absolute bejesus out of our clamp as well as our wire nuts, and faced the wire nuts to where if any water was to get in them, hopefully they don't get inside the wire nuts. That's why they're facing upwards like that. Hopefully keep the water out of them. So we'll go ahead and close it up, turn on power, make sure it works, and get out of here. All right, so we got everything put back together. We double checked that there was no continuity before we turned the breaker back on. That way we don't fry anything just in case there's continuity somewhere else. So we think we got it all fixed. We're gonna go ahead and kick it back on and see if they come on. Boom, they're working. I don't know if you can see it on there, but all good. Breaker held, put it all back together. All right guys, so again, not the perfect fix for that scenario, but with the customer just wanting a quick fix, as inexpensive as possible to get the lights up and running again, that was the best thing that we could do to make it better than it was before, so there's not just an open splice laying in the ground that clearly got burnt up once. So likelihood it may fail again, but at least it's better than it was before, and on to the next one.